Hey you guys, so today we are looking at this, which is the Star Wars Black Series, Star Wars The Clone Wars, Asajj Ventress. I always worry that I'm saying names wrong, or that I'm going to say them, that you think I'm saying them wrong because I have an English accent and we say things slightly different over here. So Asajj Ventress, and this is, as you can see, nice artwork over on the side there. That looks like Jabba's palace in the background. Asajj Ventress written down there with her curved lightsabers. On the back we have Asajj Ventress, an assassin trained in the ways of the dark side by Count Dooku. Asajj Ventress yearned to be considered a true Sith, but such status wasn't allowed under the Sith rule of two. Yeah, so really she suffers from a little bit of the old Anakin thing, doesn't she? That she's not allowed to be a master, she has to be an apprentice, and well, not even an apprentice, but she can't be a Sith Lord thing. Would it be a Lordette? Lord? What's the female Lord? Is it just Lord? So, I did pick this up from Smith's. The box, I think she was left because most of the other ones were some bad guy from The Mandalorian. I won't go into that, but he was the only one left. Yeah, the top of this wasn't glued on right, so I think this is probably why, those completists that like everything perfect probably didn't pick this. Yeah, nice figured out. There we have the legalese stuff on the back, the Disney logo, etc. The usual stuff on the bottom, barcodes, etc. So, I already popped the sellotape on this one because you guys don't seem to like me using knives. So, we shall slide gracefully out of there and pop that down there. The legalese pamphlet, by the way, that comes with all these just fell out the bottom of the box. So, that comes off. Like that. Pop out. I shall gently take out said lightsabers. There we go. And put that down there. Brilliant. Right. So let's see how she stands. Let's get those feet straight. Not quite straight. And she stands reasonably well. There we go. Tilt that down a bit. Excellent. Yeah. She looks pretty cool. Let's have a closer look at her. That is the face, which is it's got a nice... Now you see, I'm not sure whether this is an animated face or a real face. It looks real, but it has an animated touch to it. And I would like them to do some Black Series figures of the animated characters that look like the animated characters. You'd get more money out of me because I'd still buy them. I sometimes think they don't do the animated versions because they'd have to do more sculpting. They're like reusing body parts. Like, for instance, her legs are from the Rey figure, the Nightmare version, the Sith Nightmare. They're the same legs. I think that part of the arm and maybe the hands may be the same as well. So they like to reuse body parts. And if they sculpted more animated looks to them, then they'd only be able to use them on animated figures. And I think that may be why, these companies are like a little cheap. So yeah, all in all though, I think that's a very nice face. Certainly, she's got a bit of a weird gap there at the back, but yeah, this is plasticky, well, rubber. Got proper material skirt. Like I say, those legs from the Rey figure. Like I say, I'm not sure about those arms. Now that skirt that is going to be really handy because she's never going to fall forward. You can just rest on that. Yes. Right, articulation wise, so we have head forward, back, a little bit of tilt either side. I would have liked kind of more tilt, I don't know, but then I suppose that's how much more tilt do you want? I'm just being picky. The arms go around. I did notice there is a double, you can see in there, there's like that extra joint. It's a ball joint with another joint, so that gives a little bit more manoeuvrability in there. Her elbows go all the way to there. Wrists have a slight amount of, so yes, you can, I don't know what I was doing there, you can move that arm around. I will say some of this paint around here and around the top there is a little messy on this one. And it doesn't feel like they've quite painted in that bit there either. Around the edge of the back. But you're not going to see that. Hopefully she's going to be stood like that on a shelf. So, yeah. Right, we're doing articulation. So that way around that bit, she swivels there. There is crunch in the middle. So she will, not a lot forward, but quite a bit back. So this doesn't get too much in the way. The legs, obviously we know that they're raised. They have the usual, excuse me, amount of articulation in there. The knees only go to there though, so yeah, and a swivel in that. But, you know, it's manoeuvrability, so don't complain. The feet, toe pick and back, so they're pretty good, yeah. So, I say, how do you guys display your figures? Do you display them in action poses, or do you do like, I don't want to say museum poses, but you know, like something a bit straighter like that? What is your take? Every time I stop leaning on the table, the figure falls over. There we go. Right, there is the lightsaber. Both the same. They have the plug on that side because they're going to do this without breaking it. Whoops, stay there. That's just going to roll. I've been trying to adjust this blue backdrop. That's interesting. No, I'm not sure what to do. Nah, it's the top. So I guess that one will go that way around in there. And that one would go that way around in there. Yeah. Which looks pretty cool. And then of course, now, which way does it go? That way, I guess. And then it plugs together like that to be a double-bladed lightsaber. Which is kind of cool. You see, I don't know now. I kind of like it with it on a belt, but I also like it like that. But then I also kind of like it with the dual wielding, well, in both hands. Decisions. Oops, I've broken a thumb off her then. There we go. Right. So yeah, I think this is going to look good in with my. I was hoping they were going to have the Anakin and the Obi-Wan for the Clone Wars, but they didn't. They're really hard to find over here in the UK. I've seen a couple of the places I bought them from had Anakin but no Obi-Wan, so I was like, I kind of want the two. I didn't want to buy one on his own. There we have her with Mr. Dooku himself. Now he's quite a tall character in real life, so that's probably why there seems to be a little bit of discrepancies. There is the Obi-Wan as well. That is the it was Wall Greens exclusive from years back. Thank you to everybody who watched that, by the way. That was one of the first Black Series figures I did that actually got massive viewing figures, so thank you for that. By the way, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, be a big help, and also hit the like button as well. Yeah, so this is, yeah, I think they're a great look. I think she's definitely captured the character. Excuse me, gentlemen. Let me just give you a little clue to her height. She comes in at just about 14 centimeters, or 5.5 inches. So yeah, she's a nice size figure and definitely a cool one. And I'm going to work on that so that will keep her up forever, because I've been having a lot of issues with my Black Series figures lately. Between the Marvel Legends and Black Series, we have little incidents where they knock everything off the shelf. It's either one goes, takes out the whole shelf. Though my Doctor Who figures did it the other day. A Cyberman from the back decided he wanted to be at the front and took out most of his shelf and a couple of shelves below. So yeah, that's me rambling anyway. that's me finished. So if you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like, shares and subscribe buttons down there. You know what to do. Hope you'll have a great day. Hope you'll have a great night. And we'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.